And we're back, Stachers. Welcome back to another episode of Stache Sports. Hope all you Stachers are having a good week and good day. Today's episode's name, the main focus on today's episode is going to be the Conor McGregor fight. Conor McGregor versus the Mat. It's been since 2021, or 5 years, since Conor McGregor last fought before Saturday night. Will Conor McGregor win? People were looking all forward to this match, and Conor McGregor ended up blowing his knee out right in the match when he went on the mat and tried to do one of his famous kicks to start off the match. He blew out his right knee, or his left knee, I can't remember which knee it was, but he blew out one of his knees. And then the other guy, Max Holloway, looked like he was trying to stop the fight, but at first the ref kept making him want to fight until they finally ended up stopping the fight after 69 seconds of the fight, and Conor McGregor lost. But interesting fact, for those who don't know, Conor McGregor did tear his ACL, or did tear up his knee this last time he fought in 2021, 5 years ago, before his last fight. I was talking to my brother Kyle, who came up in the name of the episode, Conor McGregor versus the Mat. I was saying about maybe Conor McGregor should stay retired. But I mean, I get it. You're getting paid all that much money to do one fight. I mean, he got a pretty nice bank to lose in 69 seconds. I mean, my 13-year-old dog probably could have beat Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor tore his knee up when he tried to do his roundhouse kick. And I like Conor McGregor. I've watched mostly all Conor McGregor's fights, whether it's legally streaming or whatever, but I've watched most of Conor McGregor's fights. And I cannot remember the last time he came out with a kick fast in the match. I wonder if he's trying to show his knees out and do good. Some people think when he was taking off his shoes, he looked like he was limping to the ring, and when he took off his shoes, he lost his balance a little bit. Maybe he hurt his knee going into it. But I think Conor McGregor versus the Mat, I think the Mat took Conor McGregor out. I mean, I don't think Conor McGregor is going to go out like that. I think Conor McGregor is going to come back and live to fight another day. I don't think he's going to want to go out like that and end his ECF career like that. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he should have stayed retired. I mean, that's something. That's something that is debate if Conor McGregor should stay retired. I mean, I get it. Conor McGregor did make a lot of money for that fight. I mean, it is a pretty nice check, but it's going to hurt his knee. McGregor versus the ring mat. Conor McGregor versus the Mat. I mean, it kind of was sad that he did hurt his knee and ended that fight early. I mean, if you had to pay all those thousands of dollars to watch that, you'd probably be pretty ticked off to watch that. But I mean, it was kind of interesting. All that talking, trash talking, and he ended up tearing his knee. I mean, it's sad. You don't want to see anybody get hurt in anything. But sometimes I wonder if it's because he's getting older. I mean, UFC's mixed martial arts is one of the hardest sports. And Conor McGregor's no spring chicken anymore. I mean, he's been in the game for quite a while. I mean, sometimes you wonder if he should have stayed retired, like I said earlier in the episode. Conor McGregor's 37 years old, or close. Let's see, make sure. Do. Conor McGregor's 38 years old. So that's pretty old too, to be going out and doing mixed martial arts. I mean, it's no WWE. That stuff is real and dangerous. So that's kind of dangerous too. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go with all these other super fans' theories and thinking he was hurt before going in. I mean, I don't think Dana White will put him out there injured. I mean, I get it. Dana White wants to get that bag too and wants to get all that money. But I don't think Dana White will put him out there injured and try to risk more injury. Maybe he injured himself in practice before the ring and it just worsened even more. But I really do think it was a Mat. I mean, I can't remember the last time Conor McGregor came out, like I said, and kicked. I mean, for my UCF or UFC fans, you can probably tell me to see if you know. For my UFC fans, you can tell me if you know. But I mean, I know he's fought a long time ago, like 3 years ago. But I don't remember the last time he came out. I mean, I know he does kicks a lot, and that's one of his moves. But I don't remember the last time he came out with that right away, and then go to like attacking with his fist or try to get him on the ground or whatever in the UCF. Or UFC, I mean. But we'll see. Conor McGregor's long-awaited return to the octagon following a 5-year layoff. 5 years and then a crap-ling injury was seemingly over before it even started. McGregor was 27-7, who turns 38 in 3 days. Buckled his right leg on a running kick. A running kick, what's the attempt? You run and you kick. And I don't remember the last time he had a running kick to start off. I mean, I know he does running kicks a lot, but I don't remember the last time he did that to start off a fight. So I'm wondering if he was trying to show that he still had it at 38 years old and his knees just gave out. I don't know. But, I mean, McGregor instantly fell to canvas injury badly and compressed his balance for the short remainder of the fight. I mean, they kept going because Conor McGregor looked like it kept going. But you could see out of the replays, when I was watching my brother Kyle again, you could see out of the replays that Max Holloway was trying to tell him to stop the fight, that he looked like he effed up his leg, and he did. I mean, it was amazing that it still went after he messed up his leg. But we'll see. I mean, Conor McGregor did have a statement the other day coming out and saying that he wants to fight again, but we'll see. But we'll see. I mean, if I was Conor McGregor, I might retire. But I mean, making that much money, that's a nice bag to have. I mean, it is a nice bag to have when you're making that much money to see, oh, all the fruits are coming in. I mean, some people think, like I said, I mean, I get it. Matt Hall even said that coming down to the ring, he didn't look like the total Conor McGregor like he normally does. I mean, I don't get it. Maybe just wanted his hand just walk. I don't think he was hurt there. I really do think the Matt ended up buckling his knee when he tried to do that roundhouse kick. He might have slipped on the mat because that was the main event, and all the mat still was all nasty from all the other fights, so maybe that's what happened, or he just missed a step and misplanned it. I don't know, but it was kind of sad. But the Matt kind of won. I mean, that fight was kind of bad. My dog could have beat him because he lost in the first couple of seconds because of the Matt. I mean, he didn't even kick him. He didn't even kick Max Holloway before his knee buckled and went down. And then it kept going on the fight. I don't even remember. Can't remember if he even got any couple punches in or any kicks in. But he didn't look good. McGregor instantly fell to the canvas badly after his first fight and the remainder of the fight. After McGregor, the Irish megastar, fell a second time while attempting a left cross leg. He popped back up and absorbed a calf kick from Holloway that left him unable to continue. Referee Mike stopped the fight at 1:09 of the first round once it became obvious that McGregor could not put any weight on his right leg. He said President Dana Wright told reports that doctors suspected a torn ACL. That's not good. I mean, he's going to be out quite a while with a torn ACL, but he said he wants to come back. But who knows? Will he come back? Because the last 2 times he's torn his knee. I mean, that's not going to be good for his knee, and he's going to be older next time he comes back. He'll be 38, maybe 39 by the time he comes back, depending on how long it takes him to heal from the fight and how long they can book a fight and do all that stuff. Hey guys, let's give it up. Conor McGregor is what an absolute animal, Holloway said. The crowd booed when I can say he was weak in his knees, I guess. McGregor's injury came to the opposite leg. He badly broke his leg in his last appearance. First round, TKO lost to Dan Poirier. The TKO lost to Dan Poirier Charles bout. Right on the first kick, Max Holloway gets his hand raised tonight.
Watch this. He steps. Now watch his right leg. Steps on it, and right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he missed. He didn't even hit him when he stepped on his right leg. He stepped on his right leg, and that's when it buckled. Holloway's 34, former flyweight and BMF champion. In 2010, lost to McGregor. There was so much hype they wanted to run it back, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what his knees do. Since the last 2 fights, Conor McGregor busted his knees. McGregor limped out of the octagon on his own power and left the arena while being interviewed. There was no early word as to the extent of his injury. He released 2 brief statements on social media late at night. My head gasket is gone, destroyed. I had no injuries going into the fight. So there, he said he had no injuries going into the fight. So all the people, naysayers saying he did have an injury going into the fight can shut up. I was throwing kicks, planting and jumping all through camp as well as backstage before the fight. It came out of nowhere. I am beyond dark here. I can only describe it as the H word. I was sharp and ready to fight, but I can't believe it. But we'll see. I mean, Conor McGregor is one of the best fighters and still one of the best fighters, but maybe the name of the game is getting old. Conor McGregor is 3 years older and 2 years younger than the oldest to retire. According to Google search, the normal retirement age for a UCF fighter is generally between 35 and 40 years old, though there is no official minimum age limit in the UCF. Physical prime. MMA fighters' peak performance is usually between 25 and 35. 25 and 35. I'm not trying to say his physique fitness is going God, but he is 3 years older than 35. And becomes more notable, such as slower reflexes and increased stability in the knockouts. Performance decline even without injury. Most fighters start to lose multiple fights in their age range, leading to release rather than voluntary retirement. UCS policy: fighters are often released after 3 consecutive losses, and older fighters may not complete with any younger corp, making it harder to stay active. Early retirement: some fighters retire before 35 due to injuries or performance declining, or financial reasons. Later, retirement: a small number of fighters beyond 40, sometimes into the 50s, especially if they are financially secure, have career paths. But we'll see. I mean, he is 3 years younger. I mean, some people might have made it past 40. I mean, he might be able to have one more fight to see if he can go out on top. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what Conor McGregor can do if he comes back. Let's hope he has a speedy recovery. I mean, that's not good to be going out that early in the fight. I mean, I really hope McGregor comes back. I really do like Conor McGregor, and I was really kind of bummed out that he got hurt that bad. But I mean, my dog could have beat him. I could have beat him. You could have beat him, Stachers. I hope you Stachers have a good day, and hope you Stachers enjoyed. I enjoyed watching my brother Kyle, Conor McGregor Vs the Mat episode. But we'll talk about other sports too in this episode, because I've been off for a couple of days. But we'll see. Now we're going to go back to the other card. I mean, some of the other cards are pretty good. We had Paddy the Baddy. Paddy the Baddy put the French guy to sleep pretty fast. And Paddy the Baddy is looking like he could be the next face at UFC. I mean, he even made a comment after Conor McGregor lost that he might be able to be the next face. I mean, Paddy the Baddy had the crowd up and warm before the main event. I mean, that could have been the main event, because even though that was a fast one. My brother had a comment that Paddy the Baddy's fight, the walkouts lasted longer than the fight. I mean, that is true. His fight only lasted a couple minutes. And we'll get back to that here in a minute. Costa won by rear naked choke. That was pretty cool to see, a rear naked choke, and then see Dub and lose. Costa is now 17-5 in his UCF career. He is looking like a future upcomer. R. Grande won by a final TKO knockout in round 1 with minute 15 in middleweight, and now he's 10-1, and the other guy, Z. Reese, is 10-4. Bashart won 16-0 by Yan's precision in round 3. That won all the fights. That's what you like. You like it if you pay all that money to see the fights go all around. So that was a decent fight too. Daniel Pennis won by knockout and TKO in round 1. Chong beat Cortez by unanimous decision. L. Riley beat Carmarco and he's 14-0 by TKO knockout in round 1. Abe Benez won by TKO knockout in round 1 and is 18-16-1. Gabe Stevenson, that used to be in WWE NXT, and I can't remember if Gabe Stevenson made it to in WWE. Maybe like as one of the Andre the Giant Memorial battles, but he really wasn't that well known in WWE or really that good in WWE. I mean, he had a decent run maybe in NXT, but he never really made it to the main card, which is WWE. NXT, for those who don't know, it's the undercard. But Gabe Stevenson won his first fight and won his fourth fight in the UFC. That's good. Maybe Gabe Stevenson finally found his career path. Gabe Stevenson used to be, I'm pretty sure, on the Buffalo Bills practice squad, maybe Everest NFL practice squad, so maybe he finally found his career path, which would be good for him. And he beat Ellison. Whittaker won 28-9. Green won. Whittaker won by TKO knockout in round 3. Final TKO knockout in round 1, Green. This is where I started watching Royal and Cobbett. Our Royal won from the United States against the England guy. He had a submission in round 3. I mean, that looked like it was going to go to main distance, but he submitted him near the end of the fight, which was a good fight. I mean, that was a good fight to start off the night of my watching. And then we had, but that was a good fight to start off 4 fights. I watched before that. That was a good start off the first 4 fights before the main event. And then we had a round 3 fight. I mean, the first round of this fight was kind of slow and boring. I'm not gonna lie, but the last 2 rounds of the Bautista and Sandhagen fight picked up. Bautista won. Bautista's now 18-3, and Sandhagen's now 18-7. I mean, that was a good fight. These are looking like future upcomers. The last 2 fights look like future upcomers for the UCF. The UCF was on the right path. Or the UFC, not UCF. The UFC. Mixed martial arts is on the bright path. Sorry, I went to UCF, and sometimes that comes out when I'm speaking so fast. And then we had Paddy the Baddy. Paddy the Baddy won 52 seconds. My brother said Paddy the Baddy's fight, walkouts lasted longer than the fight. The walkouts lasted longer than the Paddy fight. Nice try, St. Dennis. Man, I wish I was St. Dennis. The paycheck to leave that fast. Well, the time off have an effect on Conor McGregor? Yes, I think the time off may have had an effect on Conor McGregor, but like my friend Jake was saying, that's a Stache that watches this, maybe he got hurt because he hit the guy's knee and hit him, or he didn't hit him, and it's different going, I mean, yeah, it's easy going up against maybe like little robot thingies in practice, or just little football thingies, you know, that go back and forth on the pole. And it's easy to hit those like kickboxing bags and punching bags and all that stuff. But sometimes when you go against real competition and better competition, it's different. Maybe the guy moved and he planted his foot wrong, and that's when he tore his ACL or whatever, he tore his knee. We still haven't heard any news on Conor McGregor's injury. We'll keep you up to date, but I don't know. But I mean, Conor McGregor did make a nice buck for that fight. Bucks. Conor McGregor. In his last fight, Conor McGregor, he had 329, July 10th, whatever, you know, all that. And 5 years in the rematch, and then 69 seconds. His reported payday, UCF not officially full purpose, whatever. His base salary is $15 million. That's a lot of money. I wish I could have made that much money. I could have won the fight too and made $15 million. I could have hurt myself too and made $15 million. His total estimated earnings around $30 million, including pay-per-view revenues, sponsorships, and promotions. Per second per rate per fight for 69 seconds. So those need to do math. You can do the math. I'm not doing the math. This is no math shit. But per second rate around 271,379, 217,319 per second. If only guaranteed purse is counted, or 4,000 purse is counted, or 43.5 0.000 per second if total earnings are included. Despite the short fight, no significant strikes landed. McGregor's payday was considered one of the largest in UCF history, even itself set a record gate intake for the promotion. McGregor denied entering the fight injured and calling the injury out of nowhere and saying he was so sharp and ready. Aftermath. The injury could delay the next scheduled UCF bout, which was set for April 2027, so next year. But McGregor has slated his plans to return. He also explained confidence in overcoming his setback, saying, "I will not be determined and I will return." In short, McGregor's last fight net him an average of $30 million. $30 million for 69 seconds of a fight. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's nice money. I mean, I get it. Some of that might be going to pay his hospital bill now, but $30 million to make a UFC fight with a guaranteed base of $15 million, making it one of the richest UCF main events and paydays ever. But that's nice. Now we are down to the Final Four in the World Cup. WO World Cup! Today, Spain beat France to move on, and tomorrow we'll have Argentina and New England. Argentina is looking to win again with Lionel Messi, one of the best soccer players to play. But we'll see. England's looking to turn it off. Will England win? I think England will win tomorrow, but we'll see. Tomorrow's game, England, is at 3 o'clock on Fox Sports, Telemundo Sports, and all the other ones. World Cup favorites France unravel as Spain booking sports final with ease. Spain won 2-0. Spain was the upset of the week. I mean, a lot of people probably bet on France to win, but Spain ended up winning. World Cup favorite Spain unravel. Oh no! Texas, Spain books their place in Sunday's World Cup final, France 2-0. In the second semifinal, facing between two European heavyweights, Spain dominated for the majority of the game and more than deserved their victory. As Spain, the reigning European champions, reached their second World Cup final and first fight since 2010. So that's nice that Spain is going to beat it for the first time since 2010. It's going to be interesting to see on Sunday if they can beat England or Argentina, depending on who they play in New York, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. But I mean, theirs have been pretty good. I can't wait to see who wins tomorrow between England and that. I think that's going to be a good game. I think England's going to win, but we'll see. Paddy the Baddy won his fight. I was really glad Paddy the Baddy won. It made the night a lot better because I'm a really big Paddy the Baddy fan. Paddy Pimblett. But that's nice. But we'll see. I mean, these World Cup games are making it look really good for the United States and making the United States look good. A lot of these foreigners that are coming in are talking about how good the United States are and whatever. The Pirates are coming off a sweep of the division. The Pirates are coming off a sweep of the NL Central champs right now, of the NL Central leaders right now, Milwaukee Brewers. They had to come back the first night and won 7-6. I mean, I can't believe it that they came back and won. And I also can't believe how good this Valdez is doing. Valdez is doing pretty good for the Pirates. I mean, they called Valdez up earlier this year, and he wasn't doing that good, and they brought him back down. But now, with the injuries to Spencer Horowitz and O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin, they called him back up. And since his comeback, he's had a tear. He had 3 home runs in 2 games, I think it was, in back-to-back games, because the game on Friday night was postponed due to inclement weather. So he had 3 home runs back-to-back games. He had a grand slam in one of the games, too. I mean, that's nice to see. Let's say we can continue that. I mean, some people were talking about on the radio yesterday if they should sign Valdez to a long-term contract. I don't know about that yet. I want to see more from what he can do first before agreeing to him a contract. I mean, I get it. They signed Connor Griffin to a contract right away. But unlike him, Connor Griffin was highly recognized and highly be one of the best prospects in baseball. So we'll see. But it's nice to see Valdez doing pretty good in the absence. Now the question begs to do, what do you do when the players come back? This is what I think you do. I think you do this. I think if Valdez is still hitting good and Marcell Ozuna is not hitting like crap and not hitting himself out of wet paper bag, I think bench him and he put Marcell Ozuna in there. But we'll see. The Pirates won the first game of the doubleheader, 7-6. Oh yeah! Carmen Majewski got to win. Carmen Majewski needs to play a lot better. Carmen Majewski's looking like our best bullpen arm. I mean, the Pirates definitely now need to be buyers at the trade deadline that's coming up soon, and they need to be buying relief pitchers. That's something that the Pirates messed up. The Pirates right now, who could believe it, at the beginning of the year, when they got all these offensive players like Brandon Lau, Rhino Harn, and the resparked Brian Reynolds and the rest of them to do good. But who would have figured how good they would have done? I mean, the Pirates are the best offense this year in all baseball. Out of all the Major League Baseball teams, the Pirates are the best offense. I can't believe that the Pirates are the best offense in all baseball right now. If our bullpen wasn't such ass, excuse my language, and didn't have a 17-17 record or whatever it is now and blow all these games, the Pirates might be tied for first place in NL Central or be a couple games back, 9 games back. But you can't complain. 9 games back and being above 500 for the first time since 2015. And the last time the Pirates in 2015 was the last time the Pirates made a wild card in the playoffs. So who knows? If this team can get a couple good bullpen arms, maybe this team can be a wild card team and make the playoff run. I mean, right now we're chasing the Miami Marlins and the Cardinals. They'll probably cool off. But if the Pirates can keep on hitting their bats and doing pretty good, that'd be pretty good. But I'm really glad what the Pirates are doing. I mean, I'm a little upset by the bullpen. I'm not going to lie. If the bullpen was a little better, that'd be a lot better for the Pirates. And the bullpen will do a lot better. Because sometimes in these close games, you're worried that the bullpen's going to come in and blow it. I mean, they're not doing that good this year. I mean, last year the bullpen was doing good, but I don't know if it is because they released their coach last year because they wanted to move in a different direction or what it is. But they need to get the bullpen in check for the second half of the season. And at least Paul Skeens has been looking a lot better the last 2 games than he has the last couple of games before that, and has gone back to getting wins. I mean, it does help when they get a lot of runs and have 10 RBIs and win the game to help them win. Valdez singled to left, and Mountain scored, and Reynolds scored. Reynolds scored on the air by Gonzalez, safe at first, and fielding over by third baseman Ortiz, or Valdez safe at third on air. Valdez had his first home run of a doubleheader. Valdez had his second home run of a doubleheader in the 7th inning, which was the game winner for the Pirates to take game 1 against the Milwaukee Brewers, the division leaders. And the Milwaukee Brewers are 59-35, and the Pirates are 48-47. And now 49-47. I guess it's 50-47. The Pirates won 3-2. In the second doubleheader, thanks to a Valdez home run and a Reynolds single to right, and Lau scored, and Reynolds scored on the home run. It's nice to see them getting home runs. I mean, this year's Pirates team has already eclipsed the record for last year's home runs, I'm pretty sure, and Brandon Lau's on pace to tie Neil Walker, one of the greatest second basemen for the Pirates record in home runs as a second baseman. I can't believe how many home runs the Pirates have been whacking outside PNC Park. This offense is doing a lot better. Like I said, if it wasn't for such a crappy bullpen, we might be a lot better than 50-48. But I will take that any day over being being under 500 and maybe having it knowing that the season's getting near the end. But this Pirates team definitely has me in bucko fever, as you can tell. Sunday, fun day, the Pirates bats decided to wake up, and they had an explosive day before going into the All-Star break. Skeens win a second straight after a 9-game winless streak slide, and Pirates rout the Brewers 14-5. That was pretty amazing. They had 1 inning, but they just kept batting around. I think they batted around before they even had the first out in the 7th inning. They started off the 3rd inning. O'Harn doubled. O'Harn's looking pretty good. O'Harn's the one we signed from free agency but played for the Brewers or the Orioles last year and the Padres. He's looking really good and looking like a team player. Valdez scored. Or Ozuna singled. I can't believe Ozuna singled. Ozuna finally had a hit. That's something that Pirates fans complained about Ozuna needs to start hitting and needs to start looking a lot better. But he had a hit and O'Harn scored in the second. And then Davis home run to left. Henry Davis had a home run. Henry Davis is doing now back in the lineup now because Andy Rodriguez on the injured list. That's something the Pirates offense has been doing. I mean, that's something good too about the Pirates offense. Even though some of these key players like Connor Griffin, O'Neal Cruz, and Spencer Horwitz are getting hurt, other key players of the Pirates are still stepping up and not making it look like, oh no, we lost one of our good players. Our offense is going to be bad. Some of these other players are stepping up and making the Pirates look good. And in the fourth inning is when it was the fourth inning. It was the fourth inning when all the bats started going crazy. Ozuna home run to left. Ozuna had 2 hits. Ozuna needs to start hitting better. Hopefully, I get it. He finally had a hit before the All-Star break. Let's hope that can rejuvenate him during his time off, and he can start getting better hits and getting more hits. That's something you need when you're paying him $12 million off the bench to be a DH and needs a hit, or need to place him with somebody else. But he had a good game that game. Davis singled to left and Trio scored. Reynolds hit by pitch. Reynolds is hit by the pitches a lot and started getting attitude. I mean, I would too if I was getting hit by all those pitches. Davis scored, Loud second, Magnum third. Valdez walked, Magnum scored, Reynolds to second, and Loud to third. O'Harn singled to center, Loud scored, Valdez to second, and Reynolds to third. Gonzalez doubled to right, Reynolds scored, Valdez scored, and O'Harn to third. Trillo singled to left, O'Harn scored, and Gonzalez scored. Magnum triple to center, and Davis scored. But that's nice to see the Pirates win. I mean, they gave up a couple of runs where the bullpen came in, but it was nice to see Paul's games at least go 6 innings that game. Last night, Jordan Walker walked it off. I didn't expect Jordan Walker to walk that off in the home run derby last night, but Jordan Walker, even though he's a Cardinal, and I don't like the St. Louis Cardinals, but he's in our division, congratulations to Jordan Walker on winning the 2026 MLB All-Star Home Run Derby. Tonight is MLB All-Star game. I think the National League will win tonight. But tonight's an All-Star game on Fox, 8 o'clock in Philadelphia. Last night was kind of funny watching the Philadelphia fans. They showed their fan appreciation, booing all the other players besides the Philadelphia players. And they even booed a little kid. That was funny. They even booed a little kid that missed a catch. But we'll see. But right now, the MLB is on the All-Star break, so we're going to have to talk about the All-Star break and other stuff. The show still must go on, even though there's no baseball. Texas co-founder Janice McClare dies at 89. That's sad. Police investigate Jeff Smith is no longer active. That's good. Colt Snowden suspended 3 games by NFL. Rams Jackson won't face felony charges set for a diversion. Packers signed linebacker McDuffie to a 1-year contract extension. Braden Dix, number 2 wide receiver in the NFL, is better than me. No number 2 wide receiver in the NFL is better than me. Dix, you need to get better. Maybe you'll be better, but I think it's starting to get old. Niners part owner agrees to buy the Seahawks. That's funny, but the Niners part owner agrees to buy the Seahawks when the Niners are the division rivals. But we'll see what happens to that. And I know he's a part owner, maybe not have that much stake in it, but we'll get back on that story tomorrow. We still don't know where LeBron James is going to sign. We'll talk more about sports tomorrow, more about other sports. But let's hope Conor McGregor can have a good comeback, even though he lost to the mat. I mean, my dog could have beat him. But let's hope Conor McGregor can have a good comeback. But have another. Thanks for watching another episode of Stache Sports. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. BELO.